welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about community, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you need community. So if you're interested in this video, continue watching. So just a little bit about this topic. One, it was actually suggested by a friend, and I guess I'll say her name, Crystal. So Crystal girl, if you're watching this video, which I hope you are, I hope I answer all your questions, and I hope you're tuning in since you requested it. But I thought that what she said was, I think what she suggested about me doing a video over community is great, because I know that we live in like a day and age where we're really cliquish. We take that no new friends way too seriously, when in actuality community is very good for you and is very beneficial. So I'm going to give you 5 reasons as to why community is really good for you. But before I go into that, I just wanted to explain a little bit about how community helped me. So in 2014, I was in a car accident, and I'm not going to go into too many details, but at that time it was like the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life. It was the hardest period of my life. It was the lowest period of my life, and I felt like at that time God stripped everything from me, really to get my attention. And it was a good thing, but it was painful at the time. It was a painful process. So I remember at the end of 2014, I started praying so hard. And then 2015 came, and I prayed very hard for community and a body of believers and friends just to do life with, because I was depressed and didn't really know I was in a depression. And I was just lonely and just isolated. And so one of the things I wanted to mention is the devil works in isolation. And luckily I was around my family, but you know, you still want to go kick it with people like you, people your age. So I prayed for community, and literally 2 weeks later, I had a friend that I'm still friends with now follow me on Instagram, and I'm like, what is this group that he's talking about? And he goes to my church, and we started following each other, and I asked him about the young adult group that he was advertising on his page, and he was telling me that they meet bi-weekly, and the rest is history. So shout out to you, Cornelius. So I hope you're watching this video. But yeah, so community definitely helped me at my lowest point in life, and so I wanted to just share that so you can understand the importance of community for me. And then now I'm going to jump into 5 reasons why community is needed for you. Number 1, community is important for accountability. So I say accountability because as a body of believers, as Christians, we need accountability in our life. We need people that can hold us accountable for things that we say we're going to do, and vice versa. If they're working on something or they need us to hold them accountable for something, we're there for them and we can support them in whatever endeavors they have. Also, we need people that can be there to pray for us, good times, bad times, but that can just be there to lift our spirits. People that we can confide in, and vice versa. 2, you need community so you can do things that are fun. And I know that sounds really cliche, but I mean, I'm in my 20s, and I don't know about my viewers, but I like to have fun. I'm very spontaneous, I'm very outgoing, so I love to have a group of friends with me where I can do things that are fun. So my group of friends, personally, they're literally like my family. Like I said, I've been in the community since 2015, and we literally do everything together. We throw parties together, not wild, crazy drunk parties, but just regular kickbacks together. We host debates and discussions together to keep one another just sharp and informed with different topics. We go out to eat together. We go to the movies. We actually travel together, which is, I know, probably difficult for some people to travel in big groups, or maybe they're worried about if the group is co-ed. But we travel together. Most of us, we don't stay in the same room. We travel together. We just do life together. So that's needed in community. It's not always serious. Sometimes you need a little play. You need fun and games. So those are the people that you can do godly Christian things with, especially if you're struggling with maybe not going to the club or going to the bar, and you're trying to actually get into a circle and body of believers that can just uplift you, and you're trying to change your lifestyle and you don't want to do all the stuff that you used to do before, getting in community, especially in church with a body of believers, is amazing, because we have a lot of fun and we don't got a club, we don't got to smoke, we don't got to drink, we don't got to party. No shades to people that do that, but I'm just saying we don't have to do that in order to have fun. 3, you're bound to meet somebody new or somebody that's opposite of you. And I know that sounds cliche as well, but when I was growing up, maybe in my early 20s, I was one of those people where if we don't click, if we don't like the same things, then why are we friends? But God has showed me so many great people that think differently than I do, that loves different things than I love, and I get to experience life more fuller, if that's a word. Just having people around me that are different, it keeps me sharp. They teach me different things, I teach them different things, and in actuality it's a balance. Like, I'm very outgoing and I have friends that are introverts, so they teach me how to rest, they teach me how to calm down, and vice versa. I teach them how to come out their shell. I teach them how to do maybe more spontaneous things if they never thought about doing a certain activity. So we balance each other out. So I am thankful for my friends who are different than me, and I hope you're watching this because they know who they are. And lastly, 5, greater impact. So the body of believers, we all have different spiritual gifts. So in Romans 12, I think verse 6 and 7, Paul was talking about spiritual gifts and how people have different gifts according to the grace given to us. So with that being said, we're able to impact a greater amount of people because of our different spiritual gifts. So some people are good at DIY and they're very crafty and they're good with their hands. I have other friends that love to cook. I have friends that can pray on the spot if we're doing something in a community, some kind of evangelism thing. And then me, I'm really fun and spontaneous, outgoing. So with all of us using our personalities together, we're able to, one, impact the community. We had a community service not too long ago, and I don't have a problem with knocking on doors, starting conversations, talking to people. So I was able to do that, while my friend, she's strong in prayer. So as I gathered the people and gathered the crowd, she would pray for them afterwards. And then my friends who are very crafty and handy, they would do a project for those group of people to help them. So greater impact, but not only that, but we can build the body of believers by doing that. And what I mean is, by us having just really fun personalities and just different strengths and weaknesses and different spiritual gifts, it actually shows maybe non-believers like, okay, this is a group that I want to be a part of because I see this over here and I like to do handiwork, so I want to join this group. Or just us ministering to people with our different spiritual gifts builds the kingdom. So I feel like just having community is important, and maybe it can help draw people into a healthy community when they see Christians still have fun and still turn up a different way, and just confide in one another, support each other, hold each other accountable, and just have fun. So if this video was helpful, let me know. If you are in community and you love the body of like the circle of friends that you're with, let's talk about it. If you need community and you have questions on maybe how to get involved, or you're a little nervous, or you just have questions period about community, still comment below and let me know, and we can have a discussion about it. As always, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.